Hi, I'm Lindsay, and today I'm going to show you some great little yoga stretches for your shoulders and for the knots in your neck and your upper back. So at this time of year, when it gets a bit colder, we tend to hunch in. So we're going to loosen that up right now. And the first thing to do is sit comfortably, any way that allows you to sit upright and unsupported. So if you need to stretch your legs out in front of you and sit on a cushion or two, then do that. You don't have to sit cross-legged. And we're going to begin by stretching out your right arm and reach it out as far away from you as you can, and then bring it over to the left side of your body. And you're going to use your left hand to lever your arm towards you. Key practice point here is to keep your elbow as straight as possible. Don't feel pressure to bring it all the way towards your body. Just keep your elbow straight, bring it as close as you can. And the other thing is, remember not to twist towards the hand. So we're going to bring it towards you and take a couple of breaths. And then very gently release your arm. And we're going to bring that same hand over behind your shoulder. Reach for your, so your right hand is going to reach for your left shoulder. And you can use your left hand to encourage your elbow towards the centre line. So you're going to just draw it a bit closer. Easy to drop the chin at this point. Keep your head nice and upright. And then release. And then we're going to bring your same right hand in front. Left arm tucks underneath. Make a V shape with your hands. This is eagle pose. We're going to bring the short hand in front of the long hand. Turn the thumbs the same way. And then if you can, bring your thumbs towards your face. And lift your elbows up so that they're roughly in line with your chin. They're just chin height. Now if you can't do that without letting your elbows disconnect, the most important part is the elbow connection there. So just raise your shoulders up. Now we're going to turn towards the left. So you're just going to hinge at the hips. Keep your spine upright, so resist the urge to lean. Just keep upright. And then take your head all the way over the shoulder. And you can take a few breaths here, and then bring your head back, and bring your elbows back, and release. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. Left arm straight ahead, reaches out, over to the right side, connect at the forearm. The higher up you are, the easier it is, so you want to give yourself a bit of a stretch. Just slide your hand a little closer to the wrist, draw it towards you, and keep your elbow nice and straight. See if you can relax your shoulders as much as possible. And then we're going to bring that same left hand, pop it on your right shoulder, and reach behind either for your forearm or for your tricep if you can. Bring the elbow towards the centre line and keep your chin up. And take a couple of breaths here. And then finally, we're going to make the eagle pose. Left arm on top, right arm underneath. Make a V shape. So you might find that that's where you need to stay, or you might be able to bring the short hand in front of the long hand, turn the thumbs so they're facing the same way, and lift the elbows up. And then we're going to turn all the way over to the right this time. And then take your head as far behind you as you can, so you're looking over your right shoulder. To come back, take your head back first, then your arms and your head together, and just have a nice big stretch. A couple more poses to show you. I'm going to come over onto your hands and your knees. Knees are under your hips, and they're going to be the width of the mat, big toes together. You're going to reach your hands out, but keep your backside over your hips, so we're not reaching forward or reaching back. You're keeping your hips high. Arms to the width of the mat, and then lowering down so you can feel a nice arch in your back. Bring your forehead onto the mat and relax. We'll take a few breaths here. And to come up, bring your hands either side of your head, help yourself up, bring your knees back in alignment. I'm going to show you one last pose. This is one of my absolute favourites. So coming over onto your front, And then stretch, we'll say stretch your right hand out. Bring your left hand underneath your body. You're going to bring your feet together so your left hand is right under your shoulders. Elbows up wide. You're going to rest on the right side of your face and lean over into the right side of your body. So you can feel a nice stretch in the right shoulder. If it feels okay, you can bend the top knee. And if you like, you can bring the top arm behind you. But that's only if it feels okay on your arm. So you could stay there for, well, as long as it feels good, really. Make sure you do both sides. And if you do those poses a few times a week, that will go some way to keeping you nice and loose in the neck and shoulders and the tops of the arms. So thank you very much for joining me in my brief practice today. Om Shanti.